G'day traders, today we're going to be talking about methodology versus mental skills. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. G'day traders, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, just out for a run. You can see the city of Perth in the background. Today we're going to talk about methodology versus mental trading skills. So one of the biggest challenges that I had with converting to end of day was actually hitting the trade signals. And I've got a system that generates a positive expectancy. And one of the challenges I faced was actually getting the signals and then properly executing those trades. Now, the end of day model generates enough pips over the course of 6 to 8 pairs to comfortably produce profits every week. Now, I've really honed in on really just focusing on flawlessly executing that system, and I went back to using micro lots in order to force myself just to really focus on process. So number one, the first part of that process was predetermining my risk and managing my downside. And when you spread that across a basket of trades, there's no problem in terms of over leveraging or over position sizing on any one particular trade. So another hurdle that needed to be overcome was the idea that any one particular trade setup was more valid or better than any other one, or had a higher probability than any other trade. The outcome of every single trade is random, so in order for me to overcome that, again, I spread that risk out on all of my trade signals. It doesn't matter how much you analyze any one particular trade. That doesn't give it any more validity or possibility of succeeding. So that was the next hurdle, realizing that no matter what I think or how great the setup looked, the outcome was still going to be random. And like Mark Douglas talks about, anything is possible. So when you realize that, the first thing you want to focus on is managing your risk, just placing the trades. So having a great methodology doesn't prevent you from jumping the gun and getting in too early. So the next hurdle was not prejudging my system and thinking that a setup was going to happen and getting in early, but waiting actually for the confirmation signal before I actually put my order in or entered into the market. Now, similar to that, on the other side was not putting my stops too tight or too far away, but sticking to what my rules called for once that trade was entered, having that maximum defined technical stop point, which I based my position sizing off of. So again, just focusing on the process where the entry, exit, stop loss orders were. There's nothing to prevent you from once I was in a profitable trade, wanting to get out early instead of actually following what my rules were and either at a predetermined target or waiting for an indicator to take me out of the trade. Another hurdle I faced was hesitation or reservation. When the signals would come up, I would look at these trade signal and hum and haw as to whether or not, now that I actually had the signal, as to whether or not I thought it was going to be a good trade. So again, your mental component, the mental skills were interfering with me actually executing the methodology. And in order for you to be consistent and generate consistent results, your execution of that system has to be consistent. You cannot control the outcome, but you can control the process of when your trade signals are generated, managing your risk, placing the orders or the entries, placing your stops, having a maximum predefined risk, and then managing your exit points. Again, whether that's on targets or price action or an indicator taking you out of the trades. There's a few other little hurdles in there, but the mental skills are where you're going to come undone. And this is where I really keep emphasizing to all the traders. Go to my homepage, get my 7-step daily routine for high performance traders. Really hone in on working on your mindset and flawlessly executing your trading plan. As I talked about the other day, out of the 90% of the losing retail traders, they reckon that 70% of them had a profitable methodology, but they were unable to execute those trading systems according to their rules. So as again I emphasize, you're going to come unstuck between the ears, not on the charts. So again, the end of day model that I've switched to, you know, the more and more I simplified that and really honed in on, I went back to micro lots because I wanted to make sure that I hit every single trade and then monitored what the results were each week. And that made that process a lot easier for me when I went through it day after day after day after day after day. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. So hopefully you got some value out of today's video. Traders, work on your mindset, work on your mental skills, execute your trading plan as flawlessly as possible. In order for you to produce consistent trading results, you need to be able to execute your trading plan consistently. So stay disciplined, stay focused. How good can we get, traders? Execute your trading plan. Have a great trading week, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.